Do you find yourself stuck in office conflict? Stay tuned. Hey folks, this is Kim. Welcome to livemorenow.net. It seems to be this unwritten rule at work that we're not supposed to take things personally, but sometimes it feels like too much to ask. It's not as though we stop being people the minute we walk through our office door. Our employers want us to care about our jobs, but isn't caring by definition a personal matter? It's a bit of a mixed message. In my experience, I found that it really boils down to managing our emotions and controlling our responses to adversity. So today I have 3 tips to help you manage conflict at work. Keep in mind, folks, that these tips I've learned primarily through trial and error, so I'm hoping those of you watching will be able to benefit from my mistakes. Starting with number 1, ask for clarification. Before you sit at your desk stewing all day, realize that this could be a giant misunderstanding. Try to keep the lines of communication open and try to gain some clarity. Now, if things are particularly tense, you might want to give it some time, and I'd recommend starting with an email requesting a meeting with that person. This way they can respond on their own terms. Number 2, exercise empathy. Although the rule of business is that we shouldn't be mixing professional and personal lives, it's still the case that we're humans and we're usually observing situations through our own lens. And those things are shaped by our personality and past experiences. So try to step in this other person's shoes and think about challenges they might be facing that you're not even aware of. I'd recommend beginning the conversation with something like, "Obviously, you and I have not been seeing eye to eye on this matter, but I'm interested in learning more about your perspective." Hopefully, they will elaborate on their position, and I'd follow up with something like, "You really bring up some interesting points that I haven't thought of before." Hopefully, this will help bridge the gap and disarm some of that tension, and you can slowly start to ease in your own perspective. Number 3, realize that you cannot control what other people say or do, only your response. Like I said initially, managing our emotions and controlling our responses is really at the heart of this matter. But this is also an opportunity for you to do some introspection. Think about how you very well may be contributing to this problem. You are 50% of the situation. The good news, though, is that you can be part of the solution. Either way, you are most likely going to have to adjust your response to get yourself out of this conflict. I know a lot of people who seem to enjoy conflict, and they act aggressively, seemingly to antagonize people to get a rise out of them. In that situation, no response is the best response. On the flip side, it's entirely possible that your response may require an apology on your part. So for those of us who are career-oriented, our jobs are a personal matter. In closing, rather than trying to not take things personally, I recommend that we work on managing our emotions, controlling our responses, and improving our communication skills. So I'd love to hear from each of you regarding your own personal experiences with this in the comment section below. Also, I'd like to take the time to mention that we are going to start streaming live on the YouTube Live platform, where we'll be able to discuss and answer any questions that you have in real time. So if there are any topics that you'd like us to cover, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section as well. Please click subscribe to receive updates. Thank you so much for visiting livemorenow.net.